they expect us all just to wait to see if we're still here before we do anything. Right? Oh, let's just wait and see. You know what they leave out about 2012 is that Armageddon is followed by 1,000 years of peace. Woo! Leave that fucking part out, don't they? My New Year's resolution this year is to be non-judgmental. Oh, it's so hard because I still fucking hate judgmental people. They're wrong and stupid and beneath us. It's kind of working. I no longer judge myself as much. I don't think of this as fat. Now I think of it as my savings plan. They say you should put enough away to live off of for 6 months. Well, and really in this economy, fat is the safest investment. It's always with me. Nobody can steal it. Not going to depreciate. Very hard to lose. It's my Armageddon weight, actually. Nobody wants to be skinny for Armageddon. Some of you bitches are dead. Just saying. You know what I'm thinking about we need to occupy after seeing my family over the holidays? I think we need to occupy our fucking brains. Oh my God, how many of you heard this over the holidays? Why do you have to be so negative? It's like, you know, there's a difference between positivity and denial, fucker. I didn't say fucker to my grandma. I didn't. So my New Year's resolution was to be non-judgmental, and then I woke up New Year's Day and found out that Obama had signed the NDAA. Fucking boo! Boo! I know one of my friends goes, oh, you're so naive, they could always do whatever they wanted to anybody they wanted to. I was like, I guess that's true, but if they did something shitty to me, I would like it to be illegal. That's all I'm asking. Jesus Christ. You know, I voted for Obama. I campaigned for him, I voted for him, and now I see he's just a cuter puppet. We just went from Oscar to Grover. Oh, Obama's CIA, his whole fucking family. Look it up, Webster Tarpley. Oh, Ron Paul, baby, that's right. Ron Paul, I'm worried about him though because he wants to get rid of the, you know.
He's Elmo.
Do you think he's Elmo? Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, well, he wants to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and the last guy who wanted to do that was JFK.
That's right.
So, if I was Ron Paul, I'd be riding around in a Paul-mobile, like a Pope-mobile. Something like that. You know, you gotta be careful, I guess, these days, criticizing the government. When I was a little kid, you know, I'm old. I used to hang out here when I was a freshman at UT in 74, 75. Right here, it's still called the hole in the wall. Fucking A. So when I was a little kid and they had us hiding under our desks, you know, they would show us the Russians were going to kill us any minute. That was our fear-based thing. Any minute the Russians were going to explode. They were going to destroy the world in order to win something. I'm not sure what you win from that, but okay. So they showed us a film of this atomic bomb drops and a little White House disintegrates and blows sideways. And they said, what we want you to do to stay safe is get under your desk.
Yeah, right.
So we're under our desk going, these people are idiots, they can't save me. And we got back in our desk and they told us how all the Russian children are indoctrinated with their school system and stuff. And I looked at my little row and thought about how I couldn't put my head down, and I said, that's just like us.
Yeah.
And I had to go stand in the hallway with my nose against the wall and think about how free we are. The school nurse walked by, she said, what did you do? I said, we're not free. She said, you put your nose back on that wall. Oh, but I know. My mom doesn't want me to talk about anything controversial. She said, they could kill you. I was like, they're fucking killing us anyway. Contrails and GMOs and, you know, fluoride in our water. Trying to get fluoride out of the water, I went twice to the city and we talked about how it fucks up your brain and your bones and gives you cancer. And then the next week they had the dentist come back and talk about teeth. Fucking cavities. I know. All of my friends go, you can't believe they're actually killing us, do you? You think they're killing us? I was like, well, the UN says there's 80% too many of us. And really, how do you find this so fucking hard to believe? Our country was founded on genocide. Ask the Cherokees, man. Right? I don't know. My favorite thing to do is smoke and bitch about chemtrails. But but I do think, how different is that from a smallpox blanket? What the fuck do we know? So they can know everything about us. They can listen to us through our cell phones when they're turned off. They can look at you through the little thing on your computer. But we can't know shit about what they're doing. Everything is a secret. We can, I could tell you that we're killing you, but then I'd have to kill you. I don't like my odds here. I think if they're going to listen to us, we should talk to them. It may be the only way our voices will be heard. Next time you're on the telephone, just take a moment to say something to the NSA guy who might be listening in. So you know, baby, they're only using you for your body. They don't really love you. They're going to steal your pension too, motherfucker. What a world that we live in where banks rob us. Oh, I know. When the credit card company told me I had a fixed rate, I thought they meant fixed like in permanent. They meant fixed like in boxing. Right? The big boys have gotten together and decided you're taking a fall. So my mom says to me, how can you believe in all these conspiracy theories? You know how many people would have to lie to pull off something like that? And I'm like, well, maybe we could trace my distrust back to Santa. Yeah. How many people had to lie to pull that off? Woman who faked reindeer hooves on the roof. Why am I suspicious? What could it be? And that's how I feel about elections now. I feel like every year they line up a bunch of Santas and we all argue over which one's real. Yeah, and then we put our votes in the computers and they tell us which Santa won. Oh, and this time, just to make sure we believe in the machines, they picked the black Santa, so we're like, they must work. You know what? The only chance we have, in my opinion, is to get a paper vote. You know, Florida has a paper vote, but they're not allowed to recount it. 27 states cannot recount their votes. So it's got to be easy to make something that spits out a little piece of paper that you can drop in a box for a recheck. You know, if the fucking gas pump can spit out a receipt, so can the voting machine. What should I end on? Hell, maybe? Bringing back Jesus. Here's the stuff I didn't get to. Forgiving the New World Order. I think maybe we should forgive them. Yeah. Well, you think your parents put pressure on you. Fuck. Their families have ruled the world for thousands of years, and they might lose it in their generation. Can you imagine the arguments from your dad? Your great-grandfather knew how to control the masses, but his masses couldn't read and write. But you know what he would have given to have drones? You don't know how lucky you guys have it, you kids these days. When he wanted to know what people were thinking, he couldn't go to their Facebook. He had to send a big-eared guy to sit in the tavern. Just saying, they got a lot of pressure. So here's my forgiveness thing, I guess. My friend died and came back. She was on the operating table and she died for 3 minutes. And she came back and she, tell me if this is kind of insulting. She goes, hey Nancy, you don't have to worry. There's no hell. You think I ought to be worried? Did I seem worried to you? I always figured they made up hell because they didn't have enough police. Right? When I was a little kid in Sunday school and I saw where it said that Jesus said all your sins are forgiven, I checked, no asterisk. Right? Right? Void where prohibited, some restrictions may apply. Not in New Jersey. All means all, motherfuckers. Thank you. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Reed. Yeah!